Welcome. Hi, this is Julie Geigel. I'm an international psychic medium, trance channel for Archangel Metatron and Awakened Healer. And you are watching Wake Up Wednesdays. And today we are talking about perfectly imperfect. And so we would love it if you would share your name, where you're from, and whatever healing issue that you would like help with today, because we are here to help you with three things today. We are going to be doing a beautiful healing as always, so welcome to the beautiful healing today. And then we'll be talking about perfectly imperfect, some beautiful messages that I channeled from Metatron yesterday during our show Angel Talk Tuesday. So it was an exciting show talking about perfection. And I'm sure many of you can relate to trying to be perfect or wanting your life to be successful and perfect in every way. So we have a lot to share today. And then finally, we will wrap that up with a free psychic reading. So we had a beautiful reading last week, and we also have a drawing. We do a drawing for a CD, a relaxing meditation or hypnosis CD, and our beautiful winner for our lucky CD from last week is John Mohex, if I can pronounce that correctly. All right, so John, you are the lucky winner of our CD from last week, Manifesting Miracles. And I don't have that in a download at this time, but if you want to wait for a few days, I can certainly pull that together. Otherwise, I can mail that to you. So contact me directly, private message me, say hey here in the newsfeed, and I'll send you a message on how you can get that free relaxing CD. The Manifesting Miracles CD really is one of my favorite ones. It works with a technique called the One Command. I am a certified practitioner in this technique by Asara Lovejoy, and it is really amazing, and creates many miracles in your life. So excited to share that CD with you today. And if you would like to enter our drawing for our CD for this week. Well, you know, in my neck of the woods, I'm in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. In my neck of the woods, it's starting to warm up, and golfing is a big season here. So I have a really great CD on how to master golf. It is a hypnosis CD, and it is awesome. So we're going to give that CD away for next week. If you're a golfer or know someone who is, feel free to enter our drawing, and you can simply enter that drawing by liking or loving our show today, Wake Up Wednesdays, and then sharing that in your newsfeed and coming back here and typing shared in this thread so I know that you're interested in the golf CD. All right, awesomeness. Okay, we're going to go into our amazing healing. Is everybody ready? Looks like we have about 166 people live with us right now, so that's really exciting. And we're going to go ahead and begin our healing. Now, again, make sure you post your name and what state you're in, and also what issue that you would like help with today. And keep those likes and loves coming. It really helps to increase that beautiful vibrational frequency that we're working with today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share our beautiful crystal bed with you. This is actually going during our entire time together, and you're receiving a beautiful healing on the crystal bed as we move through this 30 minutes live here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin with Julie Geigel. All right, and here we go. Are you ready? Should like do a drum roll or something. All right, so this is the beautiful crystal bed. It is direct from Brazil, and what it does is it cleanses, clears, and releases your chakra centers. So I want you all now to take a nice deep breath. And Awesome. Take a nice deep breath and relax. I want you to just imagine laying under the lights of this crystal bed. And you are receiving a beautiful healing right now as we speak. Taking a nice deep breath. Awesome, awesome. All right. And now what I want you to do is I want you to set your intention here today. What would you like healing for? And thank you, Cheryl, for coming in today. I'm blessed that the Lord has provided me with time that I might not have taken for myself. Beautiful, beautiful. And thank you, Catherine, for joining us here. I need help with my marriage, so we're sending special blessings of love and light to Catherine. And we have Yamil. I have a broken arm, and I'm just going to beam. We're just going to send a beautiful beam of love and light to that arm for healing. Now, it is amazing when we come together here in this collective consciousness circle, because what it does is it opens up a beautiful healing vortex for us to access the power of our own healing and come together collectively to help each other heal. It really is quite amazing. So those likes and loves, again, they help increase that vibrational frequency here, and it helps open up this healing vortex. So whatever you've come for healing for today, just place your name, state, and what you need help with. Or if you're a light worker and you've just come here to assist in raising this beautiful vibrational frequency, you can just send us your love and light here into this collective circle. So I'm just seeing all of us standing together, hand in hand, arm in arm, and allowing this energy to rise up, calling in all of your angelic teams, your spiritual councils. I can feel Metatron come in right away. And just feel that beautiful energy sink deep into your soul, deep into every fiber of your being. And those beautiful likes and loves, thank you so much for joining us. And Karen has some chronic back pain. We're going to ask special blessings for that. All right, now what I want you to do is I want you to invite your friends and family into this circle, just energetically, just in your mind. And I want you to imagine their body filling up with this beautiful healing light and being healed from the inside out. Awesome, awesome. And now I want you to spread this light out into your neighborhood. Imagine your neighbors receiving a beautiful healing. Imagine all the people that you're connected to in your circle, coworkers, neighbors, people at the grocery store, anybody you come into contact with in your circle. Imagine this beautiful healing light touching them. It's almost like a ripple, you know, on the water, and it just goes out and touches, affects, blesses everyone. And now we're just going to imagine that beautiful light moving out into your state, all across your state, a beautiful blanket of healing light. All right. And thank you, Cheryl, for joining us here. And thank you, everyone, for sharing this video. And now we're going to expand that out across the United States, that beautiful healing light across the continent, across all countries, the entire planet. And now, again, I just received that beautiful imagery of all the holding the planet Earth in our hands, and we're just beaming this beautiful sacred light, healing humanity. With a beautiful love, beautiful peace, beautiful harmony. All right. And now just take a nice deep breath. Awesome. 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 All right, some very exciting energy here today. Thank you. And I don't know about you, but retrograde is, and I got a tickle here. An angel is tickling my nose, and retrograde is just kicking my butt. I'm not sure how you're doing out there, but just wanted to make a quick mention of retrograde. We are in Mercury retrograde. We have lots of retrogrades all the time. I believe we actually have 5 going on right now, but I only pay attention to Mercury. It's just too much to keep up on all the different retrogrades that happen constantly. I only follow Mercury because Mercury seems to be the one that really influences and affects our energy field. And so right now we are like at the height of Mercury retrograde. And what that means is that things go wrong. That's part of retrograde is dealing with mishaps, miscommunication, things not working out the way that we want. And it is coming back and staying grounded in our power, not getting lost in frustration and anger, and staying grounded in love and light, and knowing that retrograde does have a tendency to try to upset or cause disharmony. And we are powerful light beings, and we just, remember that there are universal forces that are happening right now, and we can choose to align with our peace and calm and harmony and not get drawn into the drama. Drawn into that drama. Oh, yeah. Okay, and thank you, Batya, for coming in. Namaste to you, my dear. And I just want to take a few minutes to talk to you about the spiritual classes I'm teaching. I have a few coming up that are incredibly exciting. We do a healing meditation every Thursdays, and that's completely recorded, so you can come in anytime. It's absolutely free. You can sign up for that over at www.bit.do/Julie Geigel, and I also have that link posted in our description. I have the full link. The one I just gave you is the shortened version. So that is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'd love to see you there. And I'm also teaching a past life regression class. That's coming up next Wednesday. And remember, the first 3 people are free. I have posted that discount code. I think we might have one more free spot available if you want to take a peek at that. But it's a very, very exciting class because it will help you go back in time, go back into a past life, and heal and clear out a past life that is blocking you from peace and harmony in this lifetime. So during a retrograde, it's a beautiful time to explore past lives and really clear out some of those blocks, that interference, and help you take your life to the next level, your success. Very exciting. And the third class I just want to mention quickly is our online mediumship demonstration with the fantastic Susan Schuler. She is absolutely phenomenal from California. So excited. We are both former school teachers, so we've kind of hooked up and joined forces to share with you an online mediumship demonstration. And if you've never been to a mediumship demonstration, I highly recommend just showing up and enjoying some exciting energy. We always have some really amazing spirits that come in to communicate and connect with, sharing messages from your loved ones beyond. It really is delightful. All right, and that's coming up May 11th, and the information again for that is in the description. Okay, so I am here today to talk to you about being perfectly imperfect, the channeled messages that Metatron brought through yesterday during our Angel Talk Tuesday radio show. And I would love to say a beautiful hello to Michelle. Thanks for joining us, Michelle. And we have Catherine. Thank you again, Catherine. And keep those likes and loves coming. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your love. And we appreciate you showing up here today. Okay, so Metatron had lots to say yesterday for our perfectly imperfect. And the first thing I want to share with you is our affirmation for today for Perfectly Imperfect. I am perfect by God's design. So if you could share that in the news thread right now, that would be awesome. I am perfect by God's design. And that is the first thing that we're going to talk about is being perfect by God's design. So what Metatron said is those things that you might view as imperfections or flaws in your physical makeup are all by design. All by design. There are no accidents. There are no mistakes. There is nothing that you should have or could have done. You are created exactly the way that you are supposed to be created. So when we really embrace that, it helps us to let go of that thought or idea that we did something wrong or wanting to be more like someone else. Because, you know, we're constantly trying to better ourselves. I'm not saying that we're not constantly striving to be the best that we can be. But the message that came through was that it is designed. You created a contract before you came into this physical body, and you sat down with God, you sat down with your spiritual counsel, and you said, this is the type of body I'm going to have, these are the type of issues that I'm going to encounter, and these are the types of learnings, the things that I'm going to experience to help me expand and grow in my evolution as a soul. So you are absolutely magnificent from the inside out. And when you take on and understand that you were not created to be the media perfect that we sometimes have in our mind, that you were created in by God's definition of perfection. So the flaws are part of the design of perfection. And Metatron also talked about a beautiful artist and how the artist has like a hunk of clay or a piece of wood or a piece of marble or stone, and they're chipping away to reveal the beautiful piece of artistry that is within that piece of wood or within that marble. And we are much the same way. If we could strip down, if we could strip away this ego, if we could strip away our physical body with all of our physical issues, what we would have remaining is this beautiful, magnificent spiritual creature that is a spiritual being that is always in the perfection of love, peace, and harmony. And that is who we are at the core of our being. Perfection. Perfection. It is our physical body, our ego, that has all these flaws and these imperfections and these illusions that we oftentimes grab onto and believe that interferes with our expansion and our evolution. So Metatron said, take a deep breath, everybody. Take a deep breath. It's okay. All is well. There's nothing. You're doing everything right. You're not doing anything wrong. And Sid, oh, thank you for sharing the correct link here to our classes. OMTime or experts.omtimes.com/Julie Geigel. Yes, so I would love to hear your thoughts about being perfectly imperfect, your thoughts about how do you align with your soul when there's so much ego, there's so much in the media, there's so much in printed magazines that are, you know, telling us that this is the perfect image, that if you don't have this or that you're somehow less, or you're not worthy, or you don't fit in. So how do you break free from all of that illusion and stand in your truth and stand in your power, embracing and accepting all that you are and all that you came here to be? So beautiful. And Cheryl said, I'm blessed to be here, and we are absolutely blessed to have you, Cheryl. And Bob, is Metatron a transformer? Oh, Bob, you sound like my husband. My husband's like, oh, yeah, I think there's a football player named Metatron. But no, Metatron is not a transformer. Metatron is an archangel of the highest realm. And I'm just honored and thrilled to be able to work with him. So you'll have to Google him, Bob, Archangel Metatron. And our next point that I want to talk about is let go of attachments to perfection. Those attachments that we have or expectations that we have of wanting things to be a certain way or turn out a certain way, and then we get disappointed or let down when that doesn't happen for us. And Norma says, the only time I feel good is when I sing and play my guitar. So that is really a beautiful point, Norma, that music can help us stay aligned with our soul. It can help us break through some of those illusions of our ego that we're not good enough or we're not worthy. And music really is a beautiful way to help us stay grounded and really connected with that spiritual realm. Music is just so beautifully uplifting and inspiring. Thank you so much, Norma, for sharing that beautiful comment. And Michelle is confused. Well, Michelle, if you would like to explain why you're confused, I could certainly try to shed some light on that if you would like. All right, so the next point that we're going to talk about is your entire life has been created with purpose, with passion, and with love. And thank you, Kim, for joining us here today. So yes, there's purpose. You came here with purpose, you came here with passion, and you came here with love. So no matter how much you get beat up here on this earth plane, there's a reason for your existence. There is a purpose for your being. There is a beautiful love that you have been created with, and definitely no accidents. And let's see, we've got Vijay. I'm perfectly okay with imperfect now after all the misery of expectations that have brought. I have had enough. Yes, that we just need to surrender. Absolutely surrender to what is and embrace the present. And Metatron talked about that as well, that in this present moment it is perfection. You are perfection, not what the ego or the media defines as perfection. You are already perfection. You're not broken. There's nothing that needs to be fixed or healed. You are worthy. The people trying to tell you that you're not good enough, again, is their illusion of their own reality of imperfection. And surrender, embrace all that you are. Let me see. Did I miss anything? You are a thumbprint of God. Your flaws offer you growth and learning. Now, you are not measured by your success or your perfection. You are measured by how much you love. And I believe there was a beautiful quote by Mother Teresa. I'm not sure exactly how it went, but basically that's the essence of it. So when you get to heaven, God's not judging you on how perfect that you were, or when you sit down and do your life review, you're not judging yourself on how perfect you lived your life. You are judging yourself on how much you loved. How much did you give love? How much did you receive love? How much did you shine your light here in this world? A light filled with love. And so that's truly what it is all about. And Maninder says, I feel unconditional love for all. And that is absolutely perfect. And Michelle is confused about who she is, feeling torn about who she is. And I would really like to invite you, Michelle, to go and listen to that Angel Talk Tuesday, the channeling from Archangel Metatron. He does go into helping you understand that you are perfection. There's nothing you are or you aren't. and when you can be present in this moment and just align with gratitude and love, it puts everything into place. Everything starts to line up and all those pieces fall into place. All right, I think we're ready for our psychic reading, our free psychic reading. Who's ready for a free psychic reading? All right, so this is what I need you to do, because I'm going to go back and I'm going to share the classes that I'm teaching here while you do this in the news feed for me. I need you to hit like or love if you haven't done that already. If you could share this in your feed, that would be absolutely awesome. And come back and type shared in our news feed so that I know you're interested in our drawing this week. We will be giving away a free CD on golf, on how to become better at golf. And what I want you to do is type your question, your psychic question. So I'm giving away a free psychic reading in just a few minutes. Type whatever psychic question that you might have, or if you want me to pull a card from one of our angel decks, I have the healing deck, the romance deck, the messages from your angels deck, the life purpose deck, the archangel deck, and the fairy deck. So if you prefer one of those decks, you can just type the deck in if you don't have a specific question. Now, I'm teaching some exciting classes over on the Om Times Learning platform. We've got our free healing meditation coming up tomorrow, every Thursdays at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'd love to have you join us for that. And coming up next Wednesday is our past life regression class, and that is 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Past life regression using hypnosis. So it's very exciting. It's all recorded, so if you can't make that live time, it will be recorded so you can go back and watch it or listen at your leisure. And then the third class I want to share is our online mediumship demonstration with our phenomenal Susan Schuler from California. And that will be coming May 11th. And we have special discount codes up in our description. If you'd like to join us, be sure to grab those codes when you go to sign up. All right, I think we're ready for our free psychic reading. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to count to 3. And when I open my eyes, the next person I see in the news feed will get a free reading. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The next person that shows up, Vijaya, you are the winner of our free psychic reading. So, Vijaya, if you had a quick question, or if you had a deck, one of the decks that you prefer me to pull a card, Vijaya, we've got the healing deck, the romance deck, the messages deck, life purpose, archangels, and the fairy deck, Vijaya. All right, Vijaya, I am not seeing your name come up in our feed again, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull a card for you today here. All right, and I am drawn to the archangel deck for you, Vijaya. So I want you to just take a nice deep breath and relax while I shuffle the Archangel deck right now. And now I'm going to, oh, I see you just said life purpose. All right, we're going to do life purpose. I think we did life purpose last week. That's a popular deck. Okay, here we go. We're shuffling. And now I'm going to pull a card. Vijaya, love that name. That's a beautiful name. All right, here we go. And the card that we have for you today is the Let Go card. All right, so Vijaya, what I'm seeing for you is that you're hanging on too tightly to something, and it's interfering, it's blocking your growth. It's blocking inspiration and your angels from being able to communicate with you to help guide you and steer you in the right direction. So it really is about just taking a deep breath. I'm going to do this with you now. We're going to do a special healing for you right now, Vijaya. All right, just imagine like hanging on tightly to something in your hands, not wanting to let go. We all have had that feeling of, no, 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 I don't want to let go of this. I want to hang on to this. All right, Vijaya, now I want you to imagine to just open your hands up and just release that energy to God. Release that energy to the universe, to your angels, and just feel them come in and take that burden away from you. Just letting go, letting it go. Your career, your life purpose, your job, we're just going to let that go. And we're going to surrender into that perfect state of trust, knowing and believing that you will be inspired to take action. You will hear clearly what direction to move into. People and places will appear for you to help you in your career, in your life purpose. And so we're just intending that, setting that free, letting that go, allowing that to manifest right now. And just take a nice deep breath. All right. Remember, Vijaya, anytime you start obsessing about career, life purpose, anything like that, just imagine hanging on and then letting that go. Letting that go. Asking God, if not this, then what? That was my favorite mantra I used when I made the leap from school teacher to psychic. If not this, then what? All right, Vijaya, many blessings to you. My dear, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here today. I'm always so honored to be here, to be a blessing in your life and to be a blessing to humanity. Thank you for joining forces here for this beautiful healing of our collective consciousness, this beautiful healing of humanity. And again, we'll be giving away a free CD next week is our golf. If you're a golfer, if you like to golf, be sure to like or love our video and share that in your newsfeed. Then come back and type shared and you'll be entered into that drawing. And John, don't forget, I will be connecting with you to get you your CD from last week. You are a lucky winner for Manifesting Miracles. All right, everyone, have a beautiful and blessed day. Mwah. Much love to you.